Hi.
Hey,
What's your name?
Cole Johnson.
Where'd you study abroad this summer?
I studied abroad this summer in Barcelona with the CEA program through Auburn University. I chose Barcelona because I was minoring in Spanish and I wanted to, immerse myself in the culture of Spain. I was a little nervous before the trip, but I had already gone out of country without my parents in 8th grade, so it wasn't my first time. Working around the city was kind of weird at first because all the street signs in Barcelona aren't even in Spanish, they're in Catalan. So even though I knew how to read Spanish, it was still, sometimes I didn't know what words were saying. I lived with four other guys and a guy in my room, and all of them were from the West Coast. And so from being from the South, it was already a little different just with the Americans I was with. And so I had to get accustomed to that and the entire culture of Spain at the same time. And the worst part about it all was there's no AC. We lived like outside of the touristy area, so it was pretty cool to like walk around and not see what the tourists were seeing. I attended classes at the University of Barcelona, but it wasn't like I was a University of Barcelona student. I was in like a transfer class because I was learning Spanish. But it was 5 hours a day, so that was pretty grueling with only like 20 minutes for lunch. So I was pretty worn out of Spanish at the end of the day. In Barcelona, there's tons of cool things to do, but as a sports guy, you gotta go see a soccer game at Camp Nou if you can. The fountain at Montjuic is insane, and you gotta catch it on one of the nights where they do the colors with the music. It's pretty cool. There's also La Sagrada Familia is one of the most amazing pieces of architecture I've ever seen. The Bunkers del Carmel, it's a pretty long hike, but once you get to the top, you can see like a 360 view of all around Barcelona, and it is sincerely gorgeous. My favorite part about the trip was definitely going to Camp Nou and seeing Ronaldinho, one of the best ever to play soccer. See him play in person was pretty cool. The study abroad experience really just made me think about the world as a whole, you know? Like it's really easy to get in this thought bubble where America is your only focus, but it's just to see the way the rest of the world's living was pretty cool. I would recommend studying abroad to other students 100% because it's really, like I said, a good way to immerse yourself in other parts of the world besides America. And especially students that are trying to learn a foreign language, there's no better way than to go where they speak it.